On today's episode, we are going to review the saw grip.
You ready? This video is brought to you in part by Raven Truck Accessories and North Shore Off-Road.
Have you ever been traveling to your campsite or your destination and you cannot get there because there's a tree across the road? That's happened to me a few times. I had an axe at the time and I managed to use the axe to get through, but a chainsaw would have made a world of difference. So a good piece of kit to have is a chainsaw. And you know, I've heard a ton of stories where people have gone to their campsite, they're trying to get back out and they can't get out because a tree has fallen across the road. So a chainsaw is definitely a good piece of kit to have when you're out in the backcountry. So that brings up a lot of questions. Where do you put your chainsaw? How do you store it? Well, this is a unique solution. It's called the saw grip. And they make a whole variety of different types of mounts. This is the one that's on the Jeep here is a generic saw grip that we modified so that it'll work on my roof rack. But the thing is if you have a quad, they make them for quads. They make them for the front bumpers on a Jeep so it'll mount on the front of your vehicle. So whether or not you're going out to get some firewood or you're in a situation where it's crucial that you have a power saw to get in and out of your location, a saw grip is definitely a good thing to have. And we installed this saw grip on the vehicle, super happy with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of walk through what it is. It's very simple, very easy to use, and it might be something that you want to add to your kit. So the premise of the saw grip is actually pretty simple. You tighten this onto your blade, and basically there's a mount just underneath here, and you have basically a ratchet strap that'll ratchet it on. It's on there pretty solid. To mount it, you can see it has U-bolts which we've put onto the roof rack and tighten that down. So front and rear, this thing is not going to go anywhere. It's on there pretty solid. So in terms of how it mounts, nice and simple, easy, and it works. To mount the saw grip in, it's nice and easy. All you have to do is take your power saw, your chainsaw, and slide it in. Put it on the mount like so, and then tighten her up. Don't over tighten it though. You don't want to over tighten it. Just so that it's tight enough. There we go. Once it's on there tight, you can strap it down. So they do provide a ratchet strap that goes with it. There is a mount on the back side, and you can actually mount it pretty much almost anywhere on the actual flat part of the mount here as well. Let me just get up here and show you how easy this is. So basically, this just goes like that. Just make sure it's not cross-threaded. Bring it up and over, put her on, and tighten her up. That's solid on there. That is not going to move, and it works great. I've gone down the highway with it. I've done quite a bit of traveling with it. Not one issue with having this mounted on the side of the vehicle. So it's definitely made really simply but solidly. Something else that I really appreciate about this particular product is the profile. This is sitting on the roof. It doesn't stick out very far. It's nice when you look at it from the oncoming aspect. It is nice and tucked away. And of course you always have to, on a very tight trail, watch where the branches are going. But for the most part, this is out of the way, nice and safe, and easy to access when you have to get out and cut down a tree or get some firewood for that matter. It's a safe, secure way to transport your chainsaw. and that is awesome. It's better than putting it in your back seat like I had mentioned earlier, or you know, maybe strapping it down somewhere. If you have a truck bed, obviously maybe that'll work well, but this works for me, and it worked for a lot of other people as well. I'm going to put a link in the description down below to the Saw Grip website, and it is definitely worth a look at, especially when you want to safely transport your chainsaw with you on all of your adventures. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot, everybody.